Giannis will start because Lonzo Ball is missing a sixth straight game with a shoulder injury. Tyler, UCLA. Here's Kuzma on the attack. And he gets the game. Rebound by Caldwell Pope. Kuzma again, the 27th pick in the draft. Randall! For us to win, we need him taking more shots.
And we did a OKC has just fit in and play.
Here's Anthony being defended by Ingram. And Ingram with the block. Brandon Ingram so long able to reject Melo, and now Kuzma again.
He's been ready. There's been nights where he didn't play like you said, and then there was nights when he was called upon and he showed up and executed.
No misses. And look at Westbrook go behind the back. And now Anthony raising and hit it. And Carmelo with his 77th three of the season. And
plenty of options. But I disagree with him saying it'll be stupid to leave. No, it's his decision. And it's a tough one.
Here's Kuzma for three. It's good. Are they good enough to win a championship as currently constructed?
Their problem is not playing against the elite team. With the sight in my mind.
You asked. Here's Melo. Got Randall off his feet. What a veteran's on the three. Here's Westbrook racing down the floor, getting past the
him to help him get used to the grind of an NBA season, Mark.
Is she going at me?
Yes.
When fatigue came in, we realized let's go get another point guard. So midway through my first year, we went and got another point guard.
Well, Pat McGrath, our expert statistician, says you played 39.6 minutes per game and won an assist. 1 point Laker lead. Westbrook. Beautiful drop. He's got 8, and the first lead of the night for the Thunder.
Caldwell Pope, too good of a defender to allow that.
8 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. I think the rebounding thing is still the thing that's most amazing. What a great pass. Starting tonight, a 5-game homestand. They go back to Melo, who's got 10 points here in the first quarter. Hits again.
And it sounds like a throwaway line. That's the great Patrick Ewing.
Right.
Carmelo Anthony. I mean, what a that Madison Square Garden one day. When you look at what he did in the Knick uniform, not team accomplishment. Lakers get a 2 for 1.
Lopez really been working on that shot. Their only win was at Houston, which ended a 14-game win streak by the Rockets. Patterson, the other corner. This time
he's a guy that can play the power forward position. You can also play him as a small 5 and stretch the 4.
For the game, he had a knee injury that he had surgery on in the offseason as Clarkson had
shooter, and he's going to add to this lineup.
Spent the last 4 years with the Raptors. Here's Steven Adams. Clarkson 1 of 4 shooting a deep attempt here. And Brewer with the tip.
Without LeBron James making the play on a nightly basis. And Isaiah Thomas does that.
Lopez from
really developed that three-point shooting ability last year with the Nets.
Guy that people thought, okay, he's got a chance. They see potential as George with a beautiful
similarities. The difference to me right now is great find by offense. And right now, Ingram is better doing that than Kuzma.
$500,000 for tampering. Don't want to tamper with the folks now. Here's Anthony for 3, and he's got the. Grew up about an hour north of downtown, went to Fresno State for college. Westbrook with the here in the front row, and they're watching a show. George has 15 points and a couple threes. In fact, George is 21 of his last 34. George going around the screen, able to hit to go with 5 assists. Nice pass to Adams. They work so well together as Adams. Anthony off the bounce, connects. Guys during this run for the Thunder. Had a 6-game win streak, won 8 of 9 before losing. Nice job by Adams defensively.
Find a way to get to the body of Carmelo Anthony and give some help. There's no resistance right now from the Lakers.
Wow, huge.
That's nice.
That, right?
I heard somebody the other day on TV use one of the lines. Unbelievable. I worked hard.
They didn't give you credit or nothing, huh?
No.
Westbrook, beautiful. Westbrook clears, and here he goes. Got 2 defenders on him, and he goes right past Caldwell Pope. What a
I think it's a little different.
Yeah, exactly. Well, those seats that Mr. and Mrs. George have tonight, pretty pricey. Good seat professionally last year, came off the bench, and
New York, and she's probably mad because Paul George spoiled her. His mom and dad sitting in the front row.
Thoughts on those type of meetings?
I've been part of great team meetings. I've been part of some teams. And make sure that you lead these troops and make sure that the right message is being sent. And take away the microphone.
Ultimately, you're playing for yourself.
And here's why it matters, really. Because if you go get, as Kuzma.
How about Trey Young, the freshman phenom for Oklahoma? They're playing Oklahoma State tonight. As the got him, you've got Colin Sexton at Alabama. Those are two backcourt players, and then you have Bagley. Rebound to Anthony. It looked like the Lakers just kind of stood around. George, nice pass to Westbrook, and Kuzma, terrific.
Realizing they can unload them if they have to.
Yeah, Clarkson, I mean, you get to 14, 15 points per season. What a drive by Westbrook. 18 now for Westbrook. Ennis gets 2 on the other. And poor defense. OKC shooting mid-50s. Caldwell Pope with a pull-up. It's good. Before these players won in college. Luke won a national championship, won 2 titles as a player, won a title as an assistant back after missing 8 straight with an ankle injury. Good ball movement by the Thunder. Here's Ferguson.
There are times where that's a good shot because he's a jump shooting big man. That's not a possession that he should have taken from Westbrook.
Foul on Houston, his third on the Thunder. Caldwell Pope from Clarkson. It's a 3. Westbrook calling off the screen, fires to Adams, who gets 2.
But that's part of growing pains, and it also shows you the greatness of,
when they are on the floor together, that Ingram is a better player as Ferguson
that year in Walter Berry. And there are teams with grown men that toyed with us, and we had talent. And think about it, Rockets went and got Chris Paul for another playmaker, but both teams having very good years thus far.
Here's Nance on the break. And Ferguson again hits another 4 threes in that quarter. Twice as many, in fact, than he had the entire season coming in. And there's Houston.
And Ferguson capitalized on his moment.
Well, Donovan told us before the game that he watched tape on Ferguson, liked what they saw, they liked when they met with him, and they picked him 21st in the draft, banking on watching. Yep. Well, it goes back to your point earlier about the reason for the Laker meeting was because Luke Walton said there will be a lot of tape for him to review, unfortunately, tonight to show his
young talent has elevated their game in the absence of Gordon Hayward. That's Teddy and Hole and back playing basketball. It's a game missed.
I mean, he was last year, obviously Westbrook,
and also in isolation, he's a handful to defend.
Caruso out to Josh Hart and Hummer. Paul George getting more minutes here in the fourth quarter. The hard work and persistence paying off for Terrence Ferguson. Is that why you brought it up?
No, he's an outstanding defender, but this guy's ability to shoot the long ball.
Oh, there he is. 8 points, all in the second half, and he scored the last 8 for Oklahoma City. Felt working hard, gets the steal on Hart. Here comes Ferguson with the monster. He gets a strip here and another chance at a dunk. Whoa! 3.5 to go. Turnover by the Lakers. Singler with the
getting into the locker room and seeing Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan and Larry Bird.
And he picks LeBron.
Okay, I'm just going to tell you, Steph Curry's not doing that. No, you're not my guy. I'm taking my guy. It's not that big of a difference. And also, I don't like you.
Hart for 3. The dunk by last year. The Thunder put up a season high 133 points on a season.